Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing back makeup videos, which I haven't done in forever because I've been on this whole spiritual wave, which is great and amazing, but I'm also like still me. I still have to get glam, I still have to talk my shit and eat and go for drives. So today I'm gonna do like a little makeup video, just like a get ready with me, but I'm gonna be answering questions. So I asked you guys to send in questions on my Instagram and I got a few, so I'm going to be answering them. If you guys ever want to engage with me on Instagram or ask me anything, then follow me. My Instagram is Ash Flores TV, or you can follow me on my other one, The Amateur Guru. I'm pretty active on, I'm active on one of them, but I'll be active on both eventually. So the first question that I have is, did you move out? Yes, I did. I did. I think that if you follow this channel, you probably know that because I made some content about it or talked about it more on this one. But I haven't really talked about it on like Instagram or my other channel. Yes, I moved out. I moved out in October 2019 and it was the day that my life changed. It was literally like, it's weird because I fell into things very easily and quickly. Like it just became life in a day. Like there was no huge like transitional moment for me because I knew I just had to adapt. But like it was definitely like looking back and thinking about all the things that I've went through and overcome and how much I've changed since then. It's really crazy to think that like me in October is a whole different person. It's not even just because I'm moving out, it's about everything in my life has changed. I think that like I went through like this, there's a spiritual topic called the dark night of the soul, and I think that I went through that from October, maybe even like September up until February, and that's like a really transformational part of my life that I'll never forget. And I think, whoa, okay, sorry, I'm like getting way too deep into this. Yes, I moved out. I moved out. I live on my own now. I'm chilling, it's great. I live closer to downtown Toronto. I'm definitely not downtown, but I'm a lot closer than I was, and it's litty. It's litty. I'm like a 15-minute drive. And I like living here. It's nice. I love being alone. And yeah. My next question is, do you like dancing? I love dancing, but for some reason I'm really shy dancing and I don't know why. I think it's because I grew up as a dancer. Like I was in ballet from like being 4 years old, and then I did competitive dancing for a long time. And I think when I was like kind of not dancing anymore, I just like stopped like actually moving. And now I think I'm really shy for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm trying to get out of that. But I actually really love dancing, and like I do it a lot when I'm home. I wake up every morning whenever I don't have a headache, because I wake up with headaches often, unfortunately. But when I don't have a headache, I like wake up and I dance, and I listen to like my playlist on Spotify. That's like my like get up and move type of like happiness, gratitude, fun dance playlist, and I dance to some songs on that, and it's great. When I had my kitten, I used to like pick him up and hang out with him and spin him around while I was dancing, and that was a good time. Yeah, like dancing is pretty fun. Somebody asked, were you happy when your first channel started to take off? Joke's on you, because that was probably my 11th channel. But I was definitely happy. It was the first channel that I ever decided to like commit to and take seriously and actually like make a YouTube channel. So I guess you could say it's my first channel. The other ones were just like me documenting my life and wanting to upload things somewhere. But anyways, yeah, I was really happy, but I also knew it was gonna happen. Just like I know this one's gonna happen. Like when this one pops off and people say like, are you surprised? Like, are you like, yes, I'm definitely happy and grateful, but like we all know what's happening, you know, like it's bound to happen. And like one day someone's gonna come across this video when I have like however many subscribers, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, she manifested it. I'm be like, yep. But yeah, I was really happy. Like the day that I hit 100K, I was like in class and I cried, and like it was really cool. I was like tearing up in class, and then like I got a phone call literally at the second of, and I was like, oh my god, like I was so excited, and it was really amazing. Like I remember when I hit like 10K, it was like such a moment, and I was like, wow, like I've really like been doing this. I really worked hard for this, and it was great. If anybody's curious, I'm drinking milk tea. I always get curious on what people are drinking in videos, and I know people ask me sometimes, so now I just answer it. Oh my god, I do my makeup so fast. Somebody asked, have you ever listened to Vaporwave or New Funk? No, probably not my vibe. Have you ever baked mac and cheese before? Oh my god, that's my shit. Look at this video. This is my mac and cheese. I'm looking at it. This is my mac and cheese. It's amazing. I have a video on it on my other channel. Somebody asked, what made you want to learn tarot? So if you didn't know, I'm learning tarot, which is like great timing because I think that everybody should try and learn something through this quarantine. And I think that now is the time for me to learn. So what made me want to learn is because my friend and I are addicted to tarot readings, like addicted, and she's an Aquarius too, so we just like send each other tarot videos all day and talk about them, and we're like actually obsessed with them. It's borderline insanity because we watch too many. There was a day that I watched like 30. So I figured, I mean, I don't need to keep seeking out answers from everybody when I can just, you know, learn on my own. Not only that, I started getting, sorry, I have a headache, so I'm just gonna roll this on. I started getting more spiritual, of course, and because I started getting more spiritual, my intuition really increased, and I started noticing that like I was just knowing things. I was having more psychic dreams. I was more in tune. Like I just felt so close to my spirituality and my intuition. So I'm like, I would be so good at tarot. And I finally decided that it's not devilish and it's not witchcraft. I was like, not that there's anything wrong with like certain things. I just like, again, as I always say, I'm just not into certain things, and that's okay. I'm gonna put some eyeshadow on just because I haven't done my makeup in like months. Yeah, so I was like, let me just try this out. Like, let me just see what this is all about and if I'm actually good at it, because I know that I'll be great at it once I learn it. It's hard to learn because you want to just trust your intuition and what the cards mean to you, which is good, but you also want to be like, okay, am I accurately, you know, defining this card? Am I reading this card properly? So I'm doing intuition-based readings on myself right now, and then I'm going to focus on learning the actual cards, and then we'll see where that takes me. Somebody asked me, what is your favorite shape of pasta? I love pasta. I don't play with my pasta. I have a few. It's interesting because like I'm such a pasta person that I know like certain things go better with certain sauces, like, but overall I would say my favorite types are fusilli. Love fusilli. I love spaghettini, like the thin spaghetti. Oh my god, so good. And it holds sauce so well. I love it. With like a thin sauce. Love that shit. I love filled pasta as well. So like a ravioli stuffed with like lobster or something. I love filled pasta. Yeah. And I love like an al dente rigatoni. Ooh, with like a, with a bolognese. I made spaghetti this week and it was so good. I've been cooking a lot. If you guys like don't know what to cook, follow me on Instagram because I've been cooking daily on there. Everything that I eat, I pretty much put on my story, unless it's like leftovers from the day before. And people are loving it. I'm loving the feedback. And it's pretty easy stuff. And like if I have it in my cupboards, if you live with your parents, you probably have it in your cupboards because your mom probably buys more groceries than I do. I do my makeup way too fast when I'm filming. Like, okay. Is spirituality a characteristic that your significant other must have? That's an interesting question because it's hard to say. Okay, so like you don't need to be spiritual, like as spiritual as me, because I understand like that's a lot to ask. But you definitely have to be open-minded. Like if I'm telling you about my tarot or I'm telling you about my angel numbers or whatever, you can't be like, you really believe in that shit? You know what I mean? Because there are some people that are like so close-minded, and you know what, if you don't believe, you don't believe, but don't be an asshole or be close-minded about it. Like I just need to be with someone who's open-minded. You don't need to be like, oh my god, your angels are talking to you, mine are talking to me too. Like you could literally be like, oh, like I'm happy for you. Like you need to be happy for me and open to what I'm telling you. And like if I'm asking you like, can I pull a card for you, I don't want you to be like, that shit is fake. Like yeah, I think that spirituality is something that I think my partner needs to be like in tune with. They don't need to be spiritual as fuck, but they definitely need to have that side of them and be open to the fact that I am that way, and like that's not changing and I'm not crazy because of it, you know? Somebody that's like can find spiritual meanings in certain things, I can really appreciate that. And I think that is, yeah, that's actually a really good question because I never really realized that, but I think that it is required for me in a way, because if I'm with you and I feel stupid telling you about certain things that are happening in my life, like if I say, oh my god, it's 11:11, and they just like go quiet, like I just like don't like that. Like I want you to be like, wow, like you always see it, that must mean something, you know. So yeah, it's 555 as I say that. That's of course. Hi angels. Okay, I learned this new I learned this like little hack on TikTok that people put their lash glue on their lash line instead of on their lashes, and I tried it the other day and it was so easy to apply my lashes. Like I was like, what the hell? I think it's my Ray posted the video, and apparently people have been doing this for years and I just never tried it. But yeah, it worked for me, mostly because my lashes are really short so it doesn't really touch them. Also I also wear like black liner. So one second. I wear black liner and black lash glue, so it works out fine. Next question is, have you ever had something with your good friend's ex? How did that turn out? Okay, so there's like a mini story on this, but it's nothing bad. I'm not a homewrecker. I'm not a boyfriend stealer. Hold on a second. It was like a girl that I wasn't really that close with in my mind. This was high school. We were friends. She talked to this guy, did not date, did not anything. I think all they did was kiss, and like it never went anywhere. And eventually they just like stopped talking, and then my friend who was dating his best friend like tried to hook me up with him too. So I sat her down and I was like, yo, like I'm interested, but like if you're not comfortable with it, if you don't like it, blah blah blah, let me know. I don't have to talk to him because I don't know him, so I'm not missing out on anything, because it's not like I'm in love with the guy. Like I don't have to talk to him. And she's like, girl, go for it, like blah 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 blah, like it's fine. So I was like, are you sure? Asked her 10 times, are you sure? And she said, yes, 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 I'm rooting for you. Your signs are more compatible than our signs. Like, go for it. And I was like, okay, bitch, one second. Like, she was really hyping it up to the point where she was like, yeah, you guys would be so cute together. I was like, wow, the support, okay. So I went for it. And then she like got a little mad. Not at me, but like I think she got bitter. So she started texting him on the side and like asking for like massage and shit. And then I saw the messages in her phone. It was like this scandalous moment, and yeah, we got in like a dumb fight over it, and I didn't even like end up with the guy at all. I look at him now and I'm like, ew, like that guy was so ugly. But her and I were not that close. Like when we stopped like being friends over something else, it wasn't over that. I was not missing out like at the time. Like she's a nice girl, she's cool, like whatever. I don't know her anymore, but yeah, that happened, and like I don't think I did anything wrong. But like if you were to ask me that, I guess that's like what comes to mind. Other than that, I've never like taken a friend's man, dated an ex, nothing, none of that sort. Like to me, like especially my close friends, like it's just off fucking limits, off limits. Because like I don't know, there's so many men out there that if I really wanted to talk to someone, like really wanted to hook up with someone, like I just feel like why would I need to go to someone like that? Like I don't need it that bad. I don't need someone that bad, you know. So yeah. Was there a book that really influenced you as a teen? As a teen, okay, I could say The Secret because I read that when I was 19, and that's the day that like my life changed. No, I think I was 18 actually. I was 18. That's when I started becoming a little hippie. I went through like a little hippie phase. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, The Secret, but also just like, no, I don't think so. I don't think so, to be honest, because when I was a teenager, I was reading like more novels. I wasn't reading any self-help books, so I didn't really learn lessons from them. I was just like reading like love, like Perfect Chemistry, and like The Kissing Booth and Wattpad, you know? I read The Kissing Booth on Wattpad back when it was a Did you guys know that? The Kissing Booth, the movie on Netflix? That shit is a Wattpad original. Back in like 2011 or something, that was a series on Wattpad, and we had to wait every week for a new chapter. And then she ended up getting like a book deal, and then she got a Netflix movie, bitch. She got a Netflix movie. Like what? So yeah, nah, I just like read like fun romantic books as a teenager. My cousin, aka podcast co-host, asked, do you have a favorite podcast? I have to say Let's Get Real, the podcast, is my favorite because it's our podcast. It's really dope though, you should actually check it out. But other than Let's Get Real, the podcast, available on Apple Podcast app, Spotify, Anchor FM, and YouTube, other than that podcast, I really do love Call Her Daddy. They are so funny. I love Expand Your Awareness, Expand Your Consciousness, something like that, by Erin Doughty. I love Ladies Like Us by Nazneen Mandy and her best friend. I think her name is like Nadia or something like that. I don't know. And then I think that's all. Oh, The Dish with Trish. I really liked it when she was like doing the show with Jordan, her manager. And then when she started only doing like guests and like her own episodes, I didn't like it as much. So I only listen now if she has like a guest on, but when it's her and Jordan, I actually really enjoy it. But I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. He seems a little preoccupied. Who inspired you to start a YouTube channel? We all know who inspired everyone. Shane Dawson, of course. Shane Dawson, I think every YouTuber can accredit their career to him and say, he's the reason why I started my channel. Because he is. I started my channel in 2008 because of him, and I was doing skits. What happened between you and your boyfriend, if you don't mind me asking? I really don't like when people ask me questions about it, because it's like, I don't ask people that I don't know questions about their relationship, because I just feel like it's like none of anyone's concern. Yeah, like I'm never gonna be on my YouTube channel and being like, so this is the story of why this person and I broke up. Like, that's not gonna happen. I will never do that. Will I talk about my experience with heartbreak? Yes. Will I talk about my experience going through a breakup? Yes. But like, I'll never get into details, and I'm never gonna talk about it, because there's just nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about because it's between myself and someone else, and I just don't think it's something that should be on the internet. Like, I don't think so. Like, when people sit down and are like telling the story of like breakups, I'm just like, how do you do that? Like, A, don't you get emotional? B, like, don't you respect the other person? I don't know. Maybe I'm going on for too long about it, but like, yeah, if anybody is planning on asking me that in the future, just know, not gonna be answered at all. I'm sorry, not sorry. Someone said, do you still have your V card? Who asked these questions? Have you ever considered making a cooking channel? I have, but I'm not passionate enough about cooking to commit to it and like let it take off. You know what I mean? So I'll never, I shouldn't say never, but I don't think I'll ever do it, because I'm like not a chef. I'm not interested in constantly improving my cooking skills. Like, I'm a great cook and I know that, and I love to cook, but I don't think I would enjoy cooking if I constantly have to worry about angles and lighting and focus and this and that, because it's really distracting when you're cooking. So I don't think I'll ever do it. That's why I like to do it on Instagram. Even that to me is hard, because it's like you really have to focus on cooking, but you're also like, I need to get the snap. I need to get the snap before it toasts too much. Yeah, so if you like cooking videos and stuff, and if you're interested in my cooking, I post a lot of my meals on my Instagram stories, and I have a highlight called cooking, and all my recipes are there. If you follow along, you can make bomb food like me. All right, guys, so I'm done my makeup, I guess. So I'm gonna end off this video. It's 23 minutes, bitch. Oh my God, I thought it was 12 minutes. But I'm done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I look cute now. This is my first time looking cute. So I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm going to film some more videos and just stay my ass inside pretty much, other than the walk. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know any topics you want me to discuss next time. Let me know anything you want to know, any questions, whatever. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. People keep calling me. Hi.